Hello and welcome to the second quarter PSP Collection update. And I have so many video PSP games and UMDs to show you. It's crazy. It's going to be the biggest PSP video I've ever done. So let's dive right in. Otherwise we will quite literally be here forever. Starting up, we got Doctor Who Volume 2. So we've got Aliens of London, World War 3, and the Daleks. Great one. I think this is the first introduction of the Daleks in the Eccleston era, where Billy Piper touches the Dalek. I'm like, exterminate! I am in pain. I think this Dalek actually made me cry. We've got keeping on your undeeds. We've got the Ultimate Force, Ross Kemp. Boys from Brazil with the Nazi logo there. And we've got Transformers on UMD. Now, interestingly enough about this one is I actually also have this version. They're both the PAL region films. They're both rated U, but they both have different covers. I mean, they both have different writing on the back. This one reads, "It's 2005 and there's an evil new force in the universe, etc., etc." And this one says, "Huge robots with the ability to turn into vehicles." So this one's about explaining what Transformers is, and this one's just telling you the plot line. Actually, this one feels more badass than this one, but both are cool in their own way. There doesn't seem to be any dramatic differences between them both. They both run for 85 minutes. It seems like the only difference really is the cover. I might just pop them both in one day and have a look. One of my favourite films, Kill Bill. Eyeball gone. Super bad. Oh my goodness. McLovin. An absolute classic film if you've never seen it. Keeping Mum, never seen it. But it's got Rowan Atkinson in it, so it must be good. Mirrors, Keith Sutherland. Interesting film. This was interestingly. So this I also have this on Blu-ray. I actually think I might have it right here. Oh, probably not. But anyway, so Mirrors was actually one of the final films I ever bought from Blockbusters before it closed down. Got Gothica. If you know that one, you know that one. Triple X. So interesting about Triple X is I thought it was, maybe I'm getting my films mixed up, but I thought it was a Vin Diesel film, not Ice Cube. But or maybe it's another one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm getting my film franchises mixed up. $1 Million Baby, Clint Eastwood. I think this might be one of the final films Clint Eastwood ever acted in before Cry Macho in 2013, I think it was. Prom Night, scary film. I'd never actually seen that myself. Prom Night again. I should probably mention, big shout out to Lewis from Game from Saturn, who, whenever he goes into a charity shop, whenever he goes into a Kex and he sees some UMDs and PSP games being sold really cheap, he picks them up for me. And I keep offering him money, and he keeps saying no because he's a good guy. So even though he doesn't really make videos anymore, subscribe to him. The link to his channel is in the bio. So we also have a music video. So this one's called Puddle of Mud. It's not one I really know. Royal Family comedy series. SWAT. Oh, I recognise that guy. Well, obviously this is Samuel L. Jackson there. And who else is in this? A bunch of people that I just can't... You know when you see actors and you just can't... Like, I know them. I know their face. But I can't place them anywhere. Which is really annoying. Anyway. Daredevil. Right, it's 2 seconds. Someone's trying to call me. Sorry, I just had a slight intermission there because I was getting a phone call. But anyway, so we've also got Daredevil with Ben Affleck. And I actually really enjoyed this film. Absolutely classic, underrated superhero film classic. Not enough people have seen this. Not enough people appreciate it. And Ben Affleck got so much hate after this film, and it's really disappointing. I'm sure he kind of redeemed himself after Batman, but I wouldn't say this film was so bad it needed redeeming, and he got a cool sequel called Elektra. I say cool, I never actually saw it. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. The Day After Tomorrow. Absolutely love this film. One of my favourite disaster movies. Oh, The House of Flying Daggers. So, interestingly, this was probably one of the first foreign films I ever watched. But maybe not the first one, but definitely the first one I paid to watch. It was on Sky, and you pay, in the UK we have this service called Sky, and you pay them money, and they give you the opportunity to watch a film once. And so this was the first film I ever watched on demand, technically, back in, 2005 or something. When did this film come out? I'm not sure. Well, does it have a date on here? 2005, yeah, that's what it says. Company of Wolves. The Ipris File. I don't actually know anything about this film, other than that I keep on reading it as the Cypress File. But it's got Michael Caine in it, and Michael Caine, God rest his soul, he's not dead, he's just retired. And that disappoints me. Anyway, keeping it films, we got Fawlty Towers. The Day After Tomorrow again, 28 days later. We're not halfway through yet, guys. We're not halfway through. We have a lot to go through. Family Guy, Blue Harvest, The Road to the Finals 2006. You already know that's not about England. Well, that pile of UND is going to fall. Hellboy. Oh, so we've got some games here. Burnout Legends, the Platinum Edition. Free Running is one of the it's one again. So there's this guy called PSP Collector on Twitter, and he basically said whenever he gets some duplicates, he's just going to send them over to me. And sometimes we're going to do some trades as well for PSP games, because he collects PSP games as well. So he sent me this one. It just looks so bleeding weird and interesting. So I'm looking forward to playing this one. Thanks, PSP Collector. We've also got... Whoa! Someone tried to run away. Untold Legends. I remember seeing this when I was a wee lad. And I was like, I always wanted to play it, because it kind of... everything about it just reminds me of The Lord of the Rings, which I was a huge... I still am a big fan, but an even bigger fan back when. It was my obsession. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've never actually played a Star Wars Battlefront game other than the reboot, we'll call it, on the PS3. Next pile. We got a lot of movie tie-in games are on the PSP, aren't they? We've got Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. So now I have both games, but I still don't have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that came with it. I'm going to buy those separately. Layer Cake. Corpse's Bride, great film. Johnny Depp, isn't it? Yep, that's right. Mind Quiz. World Cup South Africa. Now, people hate FIFA games, but the FIFA games that actually released on portable systems are actually a lot of fun. Good for a bus ride. Good for if you got like a quick 15 minutes, break from work. So don't write off FIFA games on portable systems. And I'm not just saying PSP, I'm saying Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance. Even though they've got all these crappy graphics, it's just a lot of fun. And people, especially when it comes to FIFA, are so focused on the graphics. Like, oh my god, the ball hasn't moved the right way. Shut up. Just shut up. We've got Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai. Spiderman 2. I like saying Spiderman instead of Spider-Man. We got Gangs of London. I remember seeing this in White Rose Morrison's in England. It was actually the Morrisons in Pennyhill in Hunslet. And I saw it, and I always wanted this game, and I just never bought it. Mainly because it had an 18 rating on it, and I was too scared to buy an 18 rated game. Legend of the Dragon. So if you actually have PS Plus Premium, you can actually play this right now on your PS5. Rainbow Six Vegas. Oh, another pile. Tony Hawk's Underground Remix 2. This is a sealed copy here. Everybody's Tennis. The Sims 2 Pets. Frantics. We have that twice. Once again, thank you to PSP Collector on that one. Avatar the Game. Another game that is actually underrated by many people because it's just written off as a crappy movie tie-in game. This one was actually a cut above the rest. The Office, the true Office show. The US version is pretty good. It's one of the rare examples of the the Americans over the pond experiencing what we in Britain called humour. But once again, whenever you do something funny, you're copying it off. You're copying the masters at work. Star Wars Battlefront 2 again, but this is the Platinum Edition. So that is as complete, because I think there might be an Essentials version. Basically, I'm trying to get the Essential version, the Platinum version, and the original version of every game. But it's obviously it's going to be a tough one to do, isn't it? Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Hot Brain. Ghost in the Shell, lots of boobies in this film. I'm surprised it's rated 15. Rush Hour, absolutely amazing film. Which one is this? This is the first one. I mean, all three films are good. There's a rumoured fourth one coming out, but that's been rumoured for the last 10 years. And I think at this point, Jackie Chan might just decide he's too old to do it anymore. So this next film is called Phone Booth. And this is one of my most favourite of all the thriller films, which the younger generation, I can't believe I'm old enough to say that now, the younger generation, Generation Z, wouldn't really necessarily get this film, because it's in a phone booth, and we don't really have phone booths anymore. I can't remember the last time I saw a phone booth, so like this film just wouldn't make sense if it was re-released again today. But Colin Farrell, absolutely amazing film, fantastic acting. It's one of those, all my favourite films are typically one-man shows, you know, so we got Phone Booth, Castaway, Buried, all fantastic films. I love one-man films, and this is one of my favourites. So this is SOCOM, Fireteam Bravo, and if I can get it open without damaging the box anymore. I think when I got this, there's some flooding damage. I don't know, something happened, but as a result, the headset that's inside it is all crusty. It's all falling apart. So I'm gonna have to get some new headphones for this game. But it's nice that I've got the headphones anyway, even though they're in bad condition. You know, just always look on the bright side of life. Fun fact, I've never actually seen a Monty Python sketch. Hot Brain. Outrun 2006. This is one I actually accidentally bought. Notice how it's E for everyone, which is really annoying because it's such a good game. And when I was really looking for in the collection, and I accidentally got the bleeding American copy. Gosh dang it! Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins. Again, this is also from PSP Collector. I'm going to be sending him my, my American copy. It should be with him soon. I'm sending it to his mum's. He lives in Ireland. I don't know why I say Ireland like that. I am half Irish. So technically, anyway. Siphon Dark Mirror. The Great Battles of Rome. You know, it's always odd when people find out that the History Channel made video games at one point, and this is one of them. People, so basically, it's, I admit it's quite odd that there'd be a History Channel game on a console, but History Channel used to make a lot of games on the PC. Like if you back in the day, if you'd go into a video game store and go through the secondhand PC games, you'd see, like History Channel games were the PC equivalent of FIFA back in the day. Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Heroes. This is a game I actually know nothing about, but it is based on one of my favourite side pieces in Star Wars, which is the Clone Wars series. We are almost at the end! We've got 3 more games, technically 2. 300. Have you seen the film 300? It's bleeding fantastic. Well, this is the game of the film. As we said earlier, there is a lot of movie tie-in games on on the PSP. Just trying to find more. Lots of, in fact, there's a lot of Star Wars games on the PSP. Anyway, but 300 is what I'm really looking forward to. 300. Zack Snyder, one of my favourite films. You know, sure, Zack Snyder can be a bit hit and miss, but when it comes to violence and stylistic violence, we'll say, no one can do it better than he can. Everyone has their skills, and his skill set is battle sequences. One of the best films I've ever seen, which happens to be the Zack Snyder, is The Watchmen. Finally, we have Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but we have it twice because Lewis, who I know is watching, whether he comments or not is another question. He said, "Oh, you don't have the manual for Kingdom Hearts, do you?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Oh, okay, I'll buy you a manual." I mean, it's went and bought me the game again with the manual, and I really appreciate it. 90% of everything here, Lewis actually bought for me, and I'm eternally grateful for his massive contribution to the PSP collection. So massive thank you to Lewis, who's helping me get one step closer to my dream of having a 100% UK PAL region PSP collection. It's a very difficult one to sort of describe because there's no such thing as a PAL region anymore, but I feel like you all know what I mean when I say the PAL region. Anyway, absolutely love collecting PSP. Absolutely love playing PSP. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Ah! Check it out. This, I hope it's focusing because I can't actually see the camera right now. This is my Final Fantasy VII 10th anniversary PSP, and it's absolutely amazing. I hope that came in focus because I'm not going to record it again. But yeah, oh my goodness, this is such a nice PSP. I got it at the Games Market. It's in a previous video as well. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching my video. I hope you all subscribe. I hit 500 subscribers, which is fantastic. You all have an amazing week, and I'll see you next Friday for another video. I don't know why I'm recording yet. I'm so lost on what I need to do. So lost. Anyway, ta-ra, bye. Love you, bye.